Flow Calculus 3. I want to do a couple of examples for you just for the sake of discussion. Find all points on the curve x equal 4 cosine of t, y equal 4 sine of t that have slope of 1/2. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do here, I'm going to find what is dy dx. So in order to do that, I'm going to first say dx dt, dx dt equals minus 4 sine of t, and dy dt equal positive 4 cosine of t. And now going to the next page, that follows that dy dx equal dy dx equals dy dt divided by dx dt. But I kind of like to remember this as, which is the same as saying dy dt times dt dx. Okay, and of course, you know, this cancels out. So let's see, let's plug in our numbers. I do have dy dt as 4 cosine of t times 1 over minus 4 sine of t. The force cancels out, so I'm left with negative cosine over sine is cotangent of t. Now I'm going to go ahead and set that equal to 1/2. So I'm going to say that minus cotangent of t equals 1/2. Now, if I multiply both sides by -1, this follows that cotangent of t equals -1/2. Let me go ahead and go to the next page. So cotangent of t equals -1/2. I can claim that tangent of t equals -2, and t equals arctan of -2. All right. What is it that I know here? I know what can you use. I'm going to go ahead and use that secant squared of t. Secant squared of t equals 1 plus tangent squared of t. And so secant squared of t equals 1 plus -2 to the second power. So this gives me secant squared of t is going to give me a 5, and secant of t equals plus and minus square root of 5. Yeah. Well, if secant of t is plus and minus root 5, then I can claim that cosine of t equal plus and minus 1 over square root of 5. Let me go ahead and go to the next page using sine squared of t equals 1 minus cosine squared of t. So I'm going to say that sine squared of t equals 1 minus 1 over root 5 squared. And so it's going to give me equals 1 minus 1/5, which is 4/5. And so that tells me that sine of t equals plus and minus 2 over root 5. Now, taking square root of both sides. All right. Since tangent of t was negative, sine and cosine have different signs. Maybe I better write it down that because or since tangent of t was negative, sine and cosine, sine and cosine have opposing signs. If sine of t, we can say that if sine of t equals 2 over root 5, then cosine of t equals negative 1 over root 5. And if sine of t equals negative 2 over root 5, then cosine of t equals positive 1 over root 5. If we were given that x equals 4 cosine of t, change color, we were given x equals 4 cosine of t and y equals 4 sine of t. So x equals negative 4 over root 5 and y equals 8 over root 5. So negative 4 over root 5 comma 8 over root 5, or opposing signs 4 over root 5 comma negative 8 over root 5, and finally tangent of, finally t equals arctan of negative 2. I hope you find this example somewhat interesting. I'll continue recording more examples for you. Thanks.